up.
Okay, we're moving on from here with Premium. How does it feel to be in the semi-finals week? Have you felt a real shift in the team or a lift, I guess, throughout the week?
Oh, it's really exciting. Finals footy, play of the year. To get to this sort of moment, but also enjoy all the moments throughout the year as well. So there is an excitement. It's a good established group that have built the season really nicely. So focus is clearly on the big rocks that we think we need to get right, rather than trying to chase a whole lot of rabbits and catching none. So it's a nice focus and excitement to bring the energy.
Obviously, you put a lot of work into reviewing the opposition. He's a big time player in Barrett. What's the secret, without giving it away, I guess, to nullifying him tomorrow night?
Oh, look, I think Dave spoke really well earlier. Yes, of course, we look at the opposition and that they've done well the last couple of weeks. Probably been knockout footy for them for a couple of weeks now, or three. So that's a building thing for them. And yes, Bowden is really influential. So it's about us making sure we control the parts of the game we want to play in, and that territory piece that Dave spoke about. I think that's important. Clearly, will be for them as well. So you each have your plan, put pressure on in different ways, and try and take away time and space from an opposition is always a goal.
Vern says that the pressure of having a 30-run unbeaten streak in playoffs weighs heavy on a team. How much do you talk about that record run?
I haven't felt it at all. Not at all. Not once. It's a great thing to have him behind you. I think just thinking about it now, 31 sounds better than 30.
And just lastly from me, the rivalry, we've been saying you couldn't script it any better between the Blues and the Crusaders in a semi-final.
Yeah.
It almost feels like a grand final, that's for sure. What is it for you that sticks out about the rivalry if you look back over the years?
Oh, it's just superb. Gives me goosebumps thinking about it. There's a Crusader Blues rivalry since Super, but I think what's really etched into that and runs right through that is the Canterbury-Auckland rivalry. Look, I remember as a kid being on the embankment at Lancaster Park and watching Canterbury-Auckland games. Been right in there for that 1985 Shield Challenge. The icons of the game that have had moments in those, and now this is this team and this group's opportunity to be in the sun and be part of that story now. Goosebumps and the eyes are shining, lump in the throat.
You've got to this stage with a few different coaching groups now and plenty of different players. What's special or different about this year?
The special thing about this year is it's now. It's this is the one that's really important for us now to be focused on what we need to do with, like we're talking about earlier, the energy and the excitement of what's come before us, what we can, who we serve, who are we looking at delivering for our people at home. It just makes it really special to be part of, and staying in the present's very, very important.
How do you plan for the desperation factor when it's two teams, essentially, especially if it's close to the end, playing to keep their season alive?
Yeah, I think desperation's there. I think we want to be urgent before we're desperate, and make every moment very important, and be in those times to make them count and let them add up. I think the desperation, that's excitement, and the care we have for each other, and the jersey and the club and our supporters, I think, takes care of the pressure. Just go out there and enjoy the moment, and trust the preparation to express ourselves.
It's less with Brad now that he's left, but obviously David Harville has been taken on the captaincy this year, as he's always led, in his years. But what have you made of how he has, taken on that responsibility and also taken his game taken a step with his game as well? Yeah,
thanks, Nick. I think he's really very authentic. He's very settled in himself and how he operates, what he needs to do to prepare and to perform. I think that's the number one aspect of leadership is get your own stuff right first, and he does that to an extremely high level. Boys trust him. They know what they get with him. He's consistent with his behaviour, with his leadership, with his standards. So it's just felt like a really natural step for him to lead with the title of captain. He was leading anyway, and it's been great to watch him really put in place what he wants to put in place and take this group with him on that journey.
On the flip side of that, have you seen Scott Barrett, while he's still a natural leader, it's almost taken a little bit of weight off, and that in turn is bringing the best out of him?
I think what we just talked about there, and it's a similar aspect. Leadership's not just all about a title, so it's how you behave, how you roll, how you do your job and go about all the things you need to have to get right on and off the park. And Scoot does that excellently as well. I think the little bit of time and space that not being captain has afforded him in this role and in this team certainly can allow him to really dive into the technical, tactical aspects that he brings as world-class lock, stuff around the line-out, collisions, how we want to play. He's integral in those conversations, and you can see that he's really enjoying that.
Speaking of a technical and tactical aspect for tomorrow night, obviously kick exits and strategy is a big part of what you do. How have you seen how your Noahs and your Rivers and even Davey stepping up? Have you got what you wanted out of your kick strategy? Because I remember a few weeks back, Rob Penny was standing where you are saying it is an area for improvement or at least fine-tuning.
Yeah, great. Well, we're looking to improve every area, and I think it's one that we sit on really closely with the lads. It's a collaborative approach. They're out there doing it, so the ability to be able to sit with them and say, well, this is what we see. Here's some opportunities. Here's some things I think we can get better at. What suits our game, what's required in this next game. They're the questions they're having and the discussions Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays as you build the week, and then it's the lads then take the mantle up and put the detail in to what that looks like on the park. Kicking's one aspect of it. How do we chase? Who's chasing? What are our skill sets in the air? How do we work off the ball? All critical. It's not just one or two players that are kicking the ball that is part of that game. We need to make sure that there's real clarity and accountability across the park so guys can do what we all need them to do in their role.
Same question as Dave. When it comes to this ground, you've sat up in that coach's box for a few games here, probably ducked a few columns looking for what's happening in the play as well. How will you reflect on this stadium and its lifetime?
Gosh, look, I've been really fortunate and grateful to have shared some wonderful moments here, working and watching along the way, and it's been special. I mean, you go right back to how it was put together and why it was put together on the back of the earthquake, and looks like the food's arrived. On the back of the earthquake in Christchurch. I mean, to I think go back and find the real value and the central aspect of that is massive. It's emotional. It means a lot to why it's here. So then we can give it the due respect and honour that it deserves for what it's done for our city and our province and in the Crusader region. So it's great to reflect on, but we're not done yet.
Would you have been game one of the coaching box here?
No. I was on the end of the park. I think it was the Cheetahs, if I remember rightly, and sitting in there with my mate, and it was cool, enjoyable.
Hey, come tomorrow night, you'll be looking forward to a roof, right?
Yeah, well, Takaha's going to be special, great again for our region, South Island, and we haven't got a roof tomorrow night, so plan for it. get into it. The wetter the better.
Cheers, Brad.
Thank you.